All right, thanks everyone, and welcome to Denver, Colorado, where experience continues to be one of the prevailing storylines in this series between OKC and Denver. Experience is simply what people call their mistakes sometimes on this Family Mother's Day. Both teams trying to play mistake-free basketball. Three-time MVP Nikola Jokic, he'll probably be a lot better than he was in Game 3. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the presumptive MVP, vowed to be better here in Game 4. Let's take a little bit of inventory behind a strong second half from Anthony Edwards. Minnesota goes up 2-1 in their series in the other Western Conference semifinals. Hello, everybody. As we take a look at today's starting lineups, brought to you by Popeyes. Same starting five for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort in the backcourt. Jalen Williams coming off a career playoff high. Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein for the Thunder. Youngest team in the NBA. Meanwhile, it'll be Murray, who had 27 in Game 3 with Brown in the backcourt. Michael Porter Jr. got them off to a great start in the previous game. Aaron Gordon and the three-time MVP. Frenetic and frenzied action here early. 7-3 when we come back to Ball Arena. We got a timeout on the floor.
Oklahoma City, one of the best defensive team, if not the best in the league. But Alex Caruso battling Nikola Jokic, trying to get around in front using his strength and his quickness and length. But also he does a great job getting out to shooters and closing out. SGA helping out, bothering that shot.
It's an air ball, but hey, 25 points, tied for the fewest combined total in any first quarter in postseason history. That's the end of the first quarter here in Denver. Back with more after this.
And that's going to leave Jokic wide open in the middle.
That's going to be a foul against the Nuggets. Their third team foul. We've got a break on the floor. Back after this. Christian Brown with his first basketball coach in attendance, showing appreciation for that dexterity to the rim. Back after this. A long two, it looks like, as he took that extra step.
Maybe that'll give the Nuggets a little bit more juice going into the second half.
His first three in a couple of games. Pardon me. Oh, it looked like, oh, that's a close one.
That's going to be a three.
Looks like he was behind the line, though. Put Williams on a flight. Got the basket. That's the end of the first half. The key to halftime is next after these messages.
The NBA Conference semifinals on ABC are delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle. For real. And in part by Miller Lite. With great taste and only 96 calories. It's Miller time.
You're watching the NBA playoffs presented by Google. We're in Denver for Game 4 of the conference semifinals, delivered by Chipotle as we peruse some of the cogent numbers from that first half of play. Neither team shooting the basketball well, both 3 of 22 from deep. Perhaps that trend goes in the other direction here in the third quarter. Mark has been its defense.
And the OKC defense in the first half was excellent. Great ball pressure. They were flying around. They had 2 on the ball at times on Nikola Jokic, and Jamal Murray really limited those two. The one thing, though, that I think Oklahoma City needs to clean up in this second half, they got to stop fouling. I mean, they gave up 20 free throw attempts in that first half to Denver. The Nuggets hit 17 of those 20. That's what's keeping Denver in the game. But this is a big bucket to end the half by Nikola Jokic. Took Denver into the locker room on a high. And I think David Adelman and the Nuggets have to feel really good being only down 2 possessions.
ESPN Bet Sportsbook has you covered all playoffs long. Keep up with big-time matchups, get daily profit boosts, and tail exclusive picks from Stephen A. Smith. Right now, you can get 100.
Played Denver in the midst of a nice run, taking their first lead, Jay.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic gets a screen that just bullies his way down with 2 feet inside the paint. And then Oklahoma City, 2 terrific closeouts on the left side, but they couldn't get to the third closeout after the Murray kickout. And remarkably, Denver has the lead in this game, shooting under 30%.
Says it's all good. Their biggest lead of the ball game at 6 on a 10-0 run.
So good at using these screens by Nikola Jokic. You go underneath, he just pulls up and drains it.
Well, tomorrow night on ESPN, NBA Countdown tips off at 6:30 Eastern, followed by this year's draft lottery. Then it's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinal between the Celtics and Knicks at 7:30, followed by Game 4 of the Western semifinal between the Timberwolves and Warriors at 10 p.m. To do it for the first 36 minutes here at Ball Arena. The emotion of the 2023 champs still tangible and palpable. That's the end of the third. We'll be back after this message and a word from your ABC station.
Well, give credit to Jalen Williams for rushing that ball down the floor when he kicked it out. That extra pass, which is the right pass, to get it back to Wiggins for the wide open 3. That's excellent offense in transition by Oklahoma City.
The NBA Conference semifinals on ABC are delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real. And in part by Google, proud sponsor of the NBA.
Time for the upcoming playoff schedule, brought to you by Snapdragon on TNT tonight. 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Pacers Cavs, Game 4. Then Monday on ESPN at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, NBA Draft Lottery presented by State Farm. Jay, you'll be there, and then it'll be Celtics Knicks Game 4 after that. It's arguably right now, you could say, are a little bit fatigued, but this ain't the time for that, Jay.
Jokic with the back down, thought he got fouled there, but still that magnificent touch, getting it to roll around the rim and go in. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the crossover, using his body so well, and he gets the roll.
With 28.1 to play. They did burn a lot of clock on that possession. Well, tomorrow night on ESPN, NBA Countdown tips off at 6:30 Eastern, followed by this year's NBA Draft Lottery. Then it's Game 4, the Eastern Conference semifinal between the Celtics and Knicks at 7:30 Eastern, followed by Game 4 of the Western semifinal between the Timberwolves and Warriors. That series also, folks, look at the updated brackets. OKC leveling up at 2-2 against the 2023 NBA champs, the Nuggets. And Minnesota Golden State will run one Monday night on ESPN. Game 4 in that one. Hartenstein rising to the occasion many a time tonight. And Christian Brown was up to the task for the Nuggets as they fall 92-87. For Jay Billis, George Sedano, I'm Mark Jones saying goodbye from Denver. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Let's go to Malika Andrews in the studio.